Yep, it's that time. It's time for another hog roast with our favorite sex pig, Jason Blaha. Woo! Let's do this. Okay, so video number 2 on our favorite sex pig. Right, so a little while ago I made a video that sort of showed Blaha setting up his storage unit. So this was a few years ago when he got kicked out of the marital home and divorced for being such a loser, in England. And obviously he had to live somewhere, so what he did was rent a storage unit. And in that storage unit he used to work out and train and all that sort of stuff. And this was the video that I made where he was setting up the storage unit so he could work out. And I'll link that below. I'll pin it in the comments so you can watch that if you've missed it. And it's just showing this tiny little shithole storage unit. And here he is there going through all the, giving it all the large, saying, oh, look at this, it's a great storage unit, so much better than my shed that he used to train in. Filthy, dirty old shed. Again, that's in the playlist, Blaha playlist, so you can go and review that video as well. But everyone was saying, like, and me, I was thinking, how could this idiot train in a tiny little storage unit? How could he train? And then I found a video of him training in the storage unit. I'm nearly choking. In the storage unit. So obviously he sleeps in there and all that sort of stuff, but he actually trains in a tiny little storage unit. It's like trying to train in an elevator or something. I mean, the storage unit is so small. But here he is training in a storage unit. And I can't believe it, you know? Let's watch.
Hypertrophy, and I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about how to do this, but let me go ahead and get started.
So you can hear the heavy breathing already, the heavy breathing. What's going on here?
As you can see, at first I've selected the Pendlay row. I'm going to take up to 30 seconds between sets. I'm only working with 100 kilos on these, and the whole idea here is that you want to do very explosive reps. The body can only...
So he's doing the Pendlay row, so you got a little chubby man who's all sort of sweaty and out of breath, because in this video he actually gets sweaty. And he gets out of breath, so he's doing some sort of training. I think this was before he got onto the idea of the fake weights, the fake plates that he uses now. Obviously, the half of the plates he uses now are fake. We know that. We've established that. Check my last video a couple of times, from a couple of days ago. We know he uses fake weights now. We found them. We know that. But in this video, he's actually training a bit because he's actually getting out of breath. He's only doing a couple of reps. That's all he ever does. Max effort, guys, max effort. So he's doing his crappy little Pendlay rows, and you can see he's actually getting a bit out of breath. The little chubby fella in a storage unit is getting out of breath, humping these little weights around.
But if you don't get explosive bar speed, that doesn't happen. And the whole idea here between doing something like 10 sets of 3 with short breaks.
I mean, the video quality is something to be admired, isn't it? I mean, that's how small and how tight for space this is. He's obviously got the camera outside the storage unit and you can't even see him. He's cut off at the chest. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is how ridiculous this clown is. It's how ridiculous his life is. This is your YouTuber. This is your fitness guru, your expert who wants to give online coaching. So if you've got a storage unit and you fancy getting the Blaha look, then just get in touch. And for $200 a month, you too can look like Blaha. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? This clown with 20 years in the iron game is going to teach people for $200 a month how to look like him. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I mean, it's beyond comedy. It's a farce. It's farcical.
25% of what I can Pinlay row for a single rep.
I mean, imagine going to your storage unit, you know, Big Yellow or whatever. In the UK, we call them Big Yellow. Big Yellow Storage. There's a couple of others, but that's the big one. And I've rented a storage unit a couple of times, you know, when I needed to store some stuff for a little bit, for a short term. And I mean, if I went along to my storage unit, you know, to move something in or take something out, and I saw some sweaty little weirdo sort of working out, I'd be like, where am I? What kind of place is this? Some weird, fat, bald, middle-aged bloke sort of doing a crappy workout, talking to himself and filming it. I mean, that would freak you out. You'd be writing in, you'd complain about this sort of thing. I mean, you wouldn't want this. This isn't normal behaviour. It's not natural it's not the thing a man does. But then Blaha isn't a man. Who knows what he is? Yeah, he's a weird, creepy little creature, isn't he? But, you know, moving on from this nonsense training in a storage unit, whatever happened to his weighted dips and his pull-ups? You know? Whatever happened to his weighted dips and his pull-ups? Because he was, you know, for years he was going on about, oh yes, it's great, it hits the bottom of the pec and all this sort of stuff, it's great for chest development, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden it stopped. So he's got that there though for the Muslims. Keep the Muslims out. They've announced a fatwa on me. No, but what happened to these? What happened to the dips and the weighted pull-ups? I think he is hiding, concealing an injury, a serious injury, because all of a sudden it went from doing these sort of weighted dips and weighted pull-ups to nothing. You know, to crappy chest, doing his chest, his crappy sort of undeveloped chest, doing that on a bench press with chains and bands. So what happened here? I think he's seriously injured. And he always goes on about other people injuring themselves, you know, calls Terry 2 times or whatever, you know, because he's, you know, the other guy who's just recently the big powerlifter that's torn his bicep. He's always going on about other people's injuries, but he's hiding one. I mean, he was going on about his infection and his infected foot and his groin being infected and pulling an erector. I pulled an erector, guys. Oh, I pulled an erector. But I think he's nursing a serious shoulder injury or something, because that's the only reason it's gone from doing these weighted pull-ups and dips to just crappy chest press with bands and chains. I mean, something has happened. Something has happened. So, yeah, just tell me what you think. Do you think he's carrying an injury? Do you think he's hiding an injury, a serious injury? Because I do. There's no reason that he'd go from doing weighted chin-ups and pull-ups. Chin-ups and weighted dips. Going into and changing them for the chains and the bands and the bullshit on the bench. So I think he's hiding, concealing a serious shoulder injury or something. Anyway, moving on to this newer video that he's just done. Yep, so in this video, in this clip, I just want to just make you aware, watch his hands. You know, watch how uncontrolled. I mean, this guy's got, no control over his hands. You know, he's like he's got some weird autistic sort of Tourette's thing going on where he can't control his hands. We saw that shuddering thumb, that shaking thumb that Natty Man parodied. But I mean, he's just very strange. Now he's not got his gun or his helmet or his silly little phone to fiddle with like a woman. He just can't control his hands. You can see he's very uncomfortable sitting in front of the camera. But watch his hands. And in this video, he's talking about Vegan Gains and Jeremy Ethier and saying how plant versus animal protein and blah, 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 blah. Anything he's read on Google. I mean, he's not done any research himself. He's too stupid. But he just reads stuff, doesn't he, on Google and just regurgitates it, watches other people's videos, regurgitates it, giving it a Blaha shit coating. And he's got no control of his hands. He's going to go on about Vegan Gains' face being puffy and his high voice. But regarding a high voice, a high-pitched feminine soy boy voice, when he puts his hat on, his voice goes up a couple of octaves, sounds like a woman. Maybe that's his original voice before he had the sex change. I don't know these things. But let's just listen and watch.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. You guys know what time it is. I'm talking about current events in the online fitness community, and a number of my subscribers have awared me that Richard, aka Vegan Gains, aka Virgin Gains, is...
Why does he have to give all men weird sort of homoerotic, sort of sexy, sexualized names? You know, Teddy two times, and Virgin Gains and Nick's Gay for Pay and all this stuff. Why does he have to do all that? Booty Daddy or Booty Warrior or whatever he's calling Cali Muscle. I mean, why is he... Well, we know why. Why am I even asking why? Because he's a closet, isn't he? But anyway, do you see his hands? Watch his hands all the way through it. Listen to his voice go up when that hat goes on.
made a video debating Jeremy Ethier, I'm not sure how you say it, on animal proteins for gaining that there muscle mass. So let me go ahead and put on my +5 hat of speechcraft and let's talk about this. All right, a couple things.
Listen to that. Did you hear that voice? Let me just put on my little hat of muscle building and we'll talk about young men. Listen to his voice go up. Let's just talk about young men for a while.
And that there muscle mass. So let me go ahead and put on my +5 hat of speechcraft and let's talk about this. All right, a couple things up front. Having just kind of scanned over Richard's video. Number one, I'm a little bit concerned for his health. Well, he's been concerned for Richard's mental well-being, but his health. He's like getting that soy face going. Right? I wonder if all the phytoestrogens and all the soy and tofu he's eating are starting to have an estrogenic effect because his voice is getting more high-pitched. He's like, hey guys, this is Richard. You know, he sounds...
Dude, that's just what you sounded like when you put your little silly hat of masturbating on. That's what you sounded like. Should we replay it for you so you can hear it, so we can hear it?
So let me go ahead and put on my +5 hat of speechcraft and let's talk about this. All right, a couple things up front.
So this thing here talking about estrogen, low testosterone, high voices, puffy face. I mean, he really does. He just projects, doesn't he? He just projects constantly. Anyway, I'm just going to turn the sound down and just watch his hands because it reminds me of someone else's hands. Have a look. Just watch his hands. Watch all the movement of his hands. Look, woo, can't control his hands. Look. Kind of reminds me of someone else. Who can it be? Ricky Bobby? In Talladega Nights. Watch his hands. Just watch his hands.
It has got nothing to do with interviews. I just wish the hell you had a little more stupid cowboy in you. I felt like I was on a spaceship. And I'm not sure what to do with my hand.
Be good just to hold him down by your side. Yeah, great.
Well, we were real happy with what was going on. And at the end of the day, you know, you got to be happy. What did you say his name was?
All right, Ricky Bobby. Again, Will Ferrell playing a clown, having a joke, having a laugh. This thing isn't acting. This thing is a joke. This thing is a clown. The biggest joke of YouTube fitness, the biggest joke of YouTube. To think that people are going to pay this clown $200 a month to train them. I mean, it's beyond ridiculous. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it there. Again, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a family. But most of all, leave a comment. And I just want to sort of give a little shout out to Jay Bryden. Jay Bryden. He is my first and only Patreon. He's pledged to support me via Patreon. So Jay Bryden, thank you. Thank you very much. You are the first. I thought I'd give you a nice shout out. And again, I don't do this for money. Money helps, obviously. I mean, even making this video here that I'm making right now, my computer's crashed twice. I've had to reboot it. So any money I do make from Patreon, or if anyone wants to, you know, donate to me via PayPal or something like that. I mean, I don't do this for money. Any money I make, even if I can monetize these videos, I don't think I'll be able to monetize these videos. There's too much swearing and it's too controversial. But if I can monetize the videos, then any money I make will go back into making the videos. You know, I just want to make that clear. So when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm looking forward to that time because I can go live and I can do live streams and we can, my idea is to do podcasts, you know, so ideally with other people that dislike Blaha. So Foxaham, Natty Lifter, Fight Time, The Bear, anyone who wants to get involved, NDA, anyone that wants to get involved, I am happy to do podcasts, little interactions, sort of Skype sessions, where we can just roast and rip on this clown and get all the information out there, expose him for the fraud and the liar and the psychopath that he is, you know. So any money that is made from doing these videos, I promise you they will go straight back into the videos, and that just means updating my software and my laptop, you know. That's it. I work, unlike this thing, I pay my bills with the work I do, you know. This is an extra. This is a side thing, you know. This is something I do for enjoyment. I enjoy roasting this clown. So like I say, thank you to Jay Bryden. It's really nice of you to do that. And I appreciate all the support and all the likes and all the comments. I love reading the comments because they do, like I say, inspire me to make other videos. I include some of the funny stuff that you guys say as well into the videos that I make. Although I don't quote anyone directly and name them because I just don't remember the names. But they do, the funny things do lodge into my brain and I repeat them into the video. So if you notice something that you said that I said, that's it. That's why I enjoy the videos, because you guys are funny in the comment section. I enjoy making the videos. Alright guys, I'm going to stop rambling and I'll speak to you guys next time, but leave a comment, tell me what you think, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a family, all that stuff, and I'm out of here.